Maniacs, welcome back to the channel. Your local bedhead here. More movie discussion here for you guys because you guys have been really hitting that like button on these kind of videos a lot lately, and I'm pretty honored to go ahead, and I forgot to take my work badge off. Pretty honored to go ahead and tell you that I think they might have an idea of who's going to play Pamela Voorhees in the upcoming series, Crystal Lake, which, if you don't know, I'm a massive Friday the 13th fan. Friday the 13th is my favorite horror franchise of all time. I know it's repetitive to a lot of people, but I genuinely enjoy the camp setting and just the characters of Jason Voorhees, and really, Pamela Voorhees is probably one of the scariest aspects of the Friday the 13th franchise. If you don't know, Crystal Lake is going to be a prequel series to that first film. And I have been very curious to know who they're going to cast as Pamela, because she was played brilliantly by Betsy Palmer in the first film. And one of the things I think that she loved about Friday the 13th is how much it grew. It's a cult classic. The franchise is huge. It's $1 million maker. Like, it's ginormous, and it's like in big three. It's one of the big three, like Halloween, Nightmare, Friday the 13th are the big three of the horror genre. It looks like they found Pamela. We're gonna see. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. I will read you guys the article and I'll give you my thoughts as we're looking through it. And of course, I'm on bloodydisgusting.com because this is my personal go-to website when it comes to horror news. Linda Cardellini reportedly in talks to star in Crystal Lake series from A24. Now, when I was on Facebook, they said that she might be in talks to play Pamela. We'll see. A24 and Peacock are headed to Crystal Lake for a small screen expansion of the Friday the 13th franchise, and the team may have found their Mrs. Voorhees for the prequel series. Okay, so yes, I was right. They are planning on casting this person as Pamela, which, honestly, I'm going to go back up. Yeah, give her some blonde curly hair. Yeah, I could see a young Pamela Voorhees there. Yeah. Okay. According to a report from Jeff Snyder over at the Insider Tonight, Linda Cardellini, No Good Deed, is in talks to play Jason's mother in the upcoming Crystal Lake series. Brad Caleb Kane, Welcome to Derry, is the showrunner for Crystal Lake. Peacock had given the project a straight-to-series order in 2022. Yeah, it's been being talked about for a long time, Crystal Lake. And at one point, I thought they just gave up on it, but it seems like they actually did not. I think what they did was they got rid of the director or the person they had planned to have make the series. I think they got rid of that person and went a different route, is what I think might have happened. Peacock had given the project a straight series in order in 2022, with Crystal Lake being described as an expanded prequel to the original Friday the 13th franchise, featuring both Jason Voorhees and his mother, Pamela Voorhees. The project's original showrunner was Brian Fuller Hannibal, with Fuller's departure leading to retooling of the series. From the moment I watched Jason Voorhees squeeze a guy's eyeball out of his sockets in glorious 3D, yep, at the tender age of 8 years old, I knew my creative path was someday destined to converge with the man behind the mask, said Caleb Kane in a recent statement. That's so awesome. Yeah, she looks like, actually, she could very much pull off a young Pamela Voorhees. Like, they look very similar right there. Give her, again, the blonde hair. Perfect. That statement from last year continued: nothing defined my childhood more than growing up in the golden age of slasher flicks, and nothing defined the genre more than Friday the 13th. I couldn't be more excited for the opportunity to contribute a chapter to this iconic franchise, particularly with such fearless partners as Peacock and A24. I mean, you really couldn't get any better partners. I mean, A24 is already a big winner, and, you know, Peacock has released some pretty decent things. So that's a pretty big win, and I cannot wait to watch Crystal Lake. Crystal Lake will bring the Friday the 13th franchise back to life after 16 years of Jason Voorhees lying dormant at the bottom of the lake due to a messy legal issue over the rights. Yeah, which is ridiculous it lasted even that long. Mrs. Voorhees was of course originally played by Betsy Palmer. There she is. Linda Cardellini. Let's go ahead and look. Oh, I'm such a fucking idiot. It's Velma from the Scooby-Doo movie. No shot. That's perfect casting. Brokeback Mountain, The Curse of La Llorona. Wow, I mean, she's not officially casted in it yet, but this is honestly a great casting choice. I would never even have thought of her as a young Pamela Voorhees. Wow. I like it. I actually like this a lot. It took me a fucking second. I almost didn't even recognize her right there. And then when I saw the Scooby-Doo poster, I'm like, oh my god, it's Velma. All right. That makes me a little bit more excited. Yes. I wonder who they're going to cast as young Jason now, right? And I wonder if Jason's going to talk. I mean, obviously in the first film, he is talking a lot. Jason, when he when she hears his voice going through her head constantly, you know, help me, mother, help me. She's in talks right now, so it's not confirmed yet. but if they decide to go with her for this role, I'm down. I'm curious to know if any of you have heard anything else about the Crystal Lake series, and maybe they have more ideas of who they want to play Pamela. But if we're going to go with what we just read, that's stellar casting right there. Out of curiosity, what do you think of this? Leave your comments down below. Who, if they do not go with her, Carlini, who would you like to see in this very iconic role? Let me know in the comment section. I'll see you all in the next one. Do take care.
If you can't stay, can't start to through, you won't be meant dead.